whenever you're ready, he's ready.
All right, we'll call the meeting to order. Good evening. Welcome to the City of Charlestown Redevelopment Commission meeting for August 5th, 2025. If everyone would please stand as we begin with the Pledge of Allegiance.
Pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. I forgot to mention this meeting is being live streamed by Other Production Multimedia this evening. We'll do a roll call vote to determine the quorum. Benita Pate.
Here.
Bobby Brooks.
Here.
Jeff Deaton.
Here.
John Spencer.
Here.
Derek Combs is also present. We do have a quorum. Moving on to the approval of the minutes, we provided a copy of the July 1st, 2025 minutes. I'll ask for a motion to approve those minutes.
I'll make that motion.
I'll second.
Motion by Benita and second by John. Is there any further questions or discussion? I'll ask for a vote to approve. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion passes. Moving on to claims, you're provided a copy of the claims for the previous month. I'll ask for a motion to approve the claims.
I make a motion.
Second.
Motion and second. Is there any further discussion on the claims? No discussion. Ask for a vote to approve. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion passes. We have no one here for public comment. Next up is Jill with the Wheatley Group on a consultant report.
Thank you. A few things I'll go over today. As you may or may not have noticed, the Christianity Parkway, Highway 62 intersection is open. The Pike Street, that's closed now, correct? So, great job. Redevelopment Commission. It's been a long time, but we got there finally, right? The next thing I want to talk to you about, facade program of the 1210 Market Street that you approved at your last meeting. That work related to facade grant has been completed. They've submitted the closeout documentation like Thursday or Friday of last week, so we're going to put that on next month's docket, give us time to go through it and make sure we have everything. But that work has been completed. I do know that there's another application that's been turned in for a project or a property in the industrial park. I don't know if I put it in the report or not. I'm going to say it's 106 industrial. Anyway, it's in for Tony to review. So once we get his feedback, then hopefully we can bring that to you at your September meeting. Depot Street, Forest Edge, something to bring your attention to is there is a little bit of a drainage issue that was uncovered recently between the Sigma building and the back of the property. I've been in contact with Denton Floyd's engineers. They've met with the city, with Tubby and people from Denton Floyd and from Sigma to look at some potential solutions. I hope to have something to bring forward to you at the next meeting, something that will be a minimal cost that potentially we can do a cost share with Denton Floyd and possibly Sigma. They have some drainage issues of their own that are unrelated to any of that. So I just wanted to give you a heads up at our special meeting. If I have that information, I'll present it to you then. Madison Street and Green Alley improvements, that work was advertised for bids the last 2 Saturdays. And so at our special meeting on August 20th, we'll have a bid opening for that. We had a pre-bid conference here yesterday. And it wasn't very well attended, but a lot of times those things aren't. For a project that's fairly straightforward, but it's my understanding there's at least 6 plan holders. So hopefully we'll get some competitive bids for that. 501 Market Street, which is the H&R Block building, that was advertised today for bids and will be advertised again next Tuesday. The pre-bid conference is next Monday, and those bids are also going to be due on the 20th. of August, and we'll open those at special meeting as well. We were able to squeeze that in and get them done at the same time. Then Short Street Vision, the Commons Short Street Parklet. We anticipate a guaranteed maximum price from GM Development Team mid-August. And what I've asked that team, their bi-weekly progress meetings, and one is coming up. What I asked them at the last one is if someone be prepared to present what they propose to do for that price at the meeting on the 20th. Just so it can be in front of you, you can digest it a little bit as well. The way the VOT resolutions are in the city of Charlestown is the council is the body that actually does the resolutions and awards the agreements. So with your recommendation, then when we are ready to move forward, then that would actually go to the council ultimately for approval. So just to remind you that it's Redevelopment Commission can serve as the selection committee and send recommendations, but the council actually makes that decision at the end of the day. I've been working with the mayor and trying to shore up some cash flow information so that we'll be prepared to address that when that price comes in, to see what we can afford moving forward. And I think that is all you'll see. Forest Edge, I attached their quarterly report. It's nice to get that kind of information from them. I think it's a nicely done report. They've started to lease those garden style apartments, the ones that are finished, but don't intend to lease the wrap building until the end of the year. So that works out really well with the Madison Street Green Alley construction and timetable as well. Do y'all have any questions for me?
No, thank you, Joe.
Thank you for that.
That concludes our consultant report. We have no business tonight. New business, is there any new business anyone has to discuss or bring up? Just make a reminder that our next meeting is a special meeting on August 20th at 6 p.m. Sounds like it's going to be a busy meeting.
Derek, I'm sorry to interrupt. I do have an update on the fire pump if you would like to receive an update on that.
Yes, please.
So the IURC issued an order. I don't know if everybody remembers, but at one point Mitchell Plastics filed with the IURC to say, hey, who owns this, who's doing what, and named Charlestown and Indian American Water. And the biggest question was, who's responsible for providing the fire protection, who owns the pump, what's moving forward. The IURC issued their order and said that although they would not say who owns it, they said that it was not transferred to IEW, which by default means the city still owns it. But they put all of the responsibility for providing fire protection at their own cost to IEW for Mitchell and Paces. So we notified, with attorney advice, we notified them that we would be disconnecting that pump within a matter of 30 days because the city no longer has responsibility, nor can we continue to afford to put money into that pump since we received no revenue for it. And if you recall, you just approved a $21,000 charge on that within the last 2 months. So Mitchell reached out and asked if we would extend that a bit. Today, Indian American Water, Mitchell, and the city all had a meeting to discuss how to move forward with that. And Indian American Water has stepped up to the plate, and they will be sending over to our attorneys a operations agreement for the next 6 months. Basically, they need to buy time to determine what the long-term solution for Mitchell will be. And in that interim, we just said, well, we're not willing to pay for that because we get no revenue. And so Indian American Water will be negotiating that with the attorneys to provide for that operations cost. The city will continue to own the pump and the land for the time being, but the operations of it, including the cost of maintaining it, will fall for the next 6 months to IEW once that's ironed out. And then when they have a permanent solution, that permanent solution might be to keep that pump. We don't know. We can talk about transferring it to them at that time, but at least this gives them time to figure out what that solution will look like. Good news is that we shouldn't incur any more costs associated with this pump. So, any questions for me on any of that. Good deal.
Thank you for the update. Is there any further discussion? Ask for a motion to adjourn.
Make that motion.
Second.
All those in favor, please say aye.
Thank you. Please sign the claims docket that's upstairs.
Okay, now, what, okay.